there, and welcome back to Vocals Day 2. So, I'm pretty okay. I hope this is a little nerve-rattling. I want to play it back like right away, you know, to just make sure it is okay. Because I didn't take it home with me. I never do, especially on vocal nights, because I'll literally torture myself the whole evening waiting to get back here the next evening. There's no way to rush that process. I can't make 24 hours jump forward, and I don't want to. Obviously, at this age, I want to enjoy every moment of my life, my kids and everything, so I'm just not taking this home so I don't start going into the neurotic obsession zone. So, after I turned off the camera, I only did one thing. I went back and fixed a couple of the high, 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 high. And verse 2 was a little louder, like it just got hot on the mic, so I just fixed that. And it was easy to just re-sing those three lines. All the highs were good, the little middle eight was good, and I've realized that the highs are the hardest part to sing on it, just to get the rhythm of it right. The whole thing is like pretty easy, and I started thinking about the songs that I've trashed. It's like 4 tunes, and I've recorded them, leaving them up here, but as examples of, you know, when you're working on something, it just doesn't quite make it. When I was struggling with those songs, a lot of it was vocals. I couldn't get my voice to like work on them. And now I'm like, okay, well, if the song doesn't work, of course your voice doesn't work. All these songs, I feel better about them, at least so far, because they're recording easy and they're within, like, I don't know, I think that if the song isn't working, like if you can't even sing the damn thing, then, you know, maybe let it go. And that's why I just excised those 4 tunes. Now I'm focusing on, right now I've got 4 songs that I like. And I've got a new song that's happening, like right now. It's Mowing the Yard, and that's one of my favorite ways to get melodies. I don't know if anybody else ever has that happen, but I had the riff together, and I was like, okay, what am I going to sing to this? Where am I going to go with this? Go out and mow the lawn. It might be the repetitive, you know, there's an oscillation to the motor. It has like this kind of revolution. If you listen to it, it'll, especially if it's not perfectly, you know, tuned up, you know, so you can kind of hear the moment in the spark plug where there's a gap, or I don't know what's going on with motors. You know, it's a four cycle motor. But anyway, it creates this repetitive, you know, thing. I know people who work in factories say that, you know, you can write songs that way. The first songs I ever wrote was I used to split wood. I used to do pulpwood work, splitting wood. The thing was going, and I was really into Kiss, and I wrote like a Kiss song in my brain, and I immediately forgot it. I was like 12 or 13. And it was like the first song I ever wrote, and it was because of that motor. I kept hearing a song. And so when I mow, sometimes I'll hear the completed song, and as soon as I get something, I race upstairs and record it, you know, not on the Zoom, just on the computer, like on Audacity. Because for me, if I don't capture it, even if I think, oh, I'll remember this, I never remember it. I never remember it the way it came out. And sometimes if you hear the first moment of a songwriting idea and you record it and you go back and you go, man, it was already there, right there. That first line was already, the magic was already, whatever magic the tune has, you could already feel it, boom, right there. So I don't mess around. I record all that stuff as soon as the idea comes. All right, so I'm going to play this back just to review what happened yesterday. If you're still watching this video, thank you for the support. So many nice people. I got like a barrage of negativity through the site, and like put a couple of videos to private that really weren't very good videos. I understand the critique, and you know, they were just like going on full attack mode, and then have all these wonderful people show up, and you just realize that, you know, you have to just let that kind of thing not affect you, or it'll affect you, and focus on the good people, you know, that are trying to make and after that happened, I go around to YouTube and I'm trying to be positive to everyone and make sure I say something nice, you know, because man, we're all just sort of mean to each other, you know what I mean? Alright, so, sorry, enough of my yakking. Alright, so what I did is I recorded this in the first input, going through my Rain mic pre. The effect was the very first one on mic, and I've grown to like that. I've used it now for the past couple. It's kind of dry and compressed, but it has a little air to it, like there's some kind of room tone to it. And this room is alive, so you get like some natural reverb kind of type stuff. Yeah, little mechanical edge on that. It's probably why sometimes these vocals sound so bad. Like have to do a little high cut and whatever to get rid of some of that mechanical tone. Okay, so let's just go back and I'll start it from the beginning. The effect, well, like I said, was that first one. In playback mode, I won't worry about going into mastering mode. I'll just leave it, and I'm going to turn down the guitars quite a bit. Ooh, that's going to be loud. Oh, maybe that just scared me. It's not going to be loud. No, it's not going to be loud. It's just the sound of the guitar cable going in. Okay, so I'm sorry to ramble and take so long to hit start on this thing. I'm just nervous about it, because if this sucks, my whole night sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's just going to put me in a bad frame of mind, because I'm going to go home and think about all the stuff I have to fix. Whereas if this sounds okay, I can move towards double track and little bits and pieces, harmony, whatever I decide to put on. Not totally sure. Okay, here we go.
This day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. The sky went fast, the light past, that thunderclap. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. Evening's done, the dawning comes. Oh, friends, I've got the love.
What the heck? Okay. Alright, that sucks. You know what? I lost, I don't know if you heard it. Okay, that's working out good. Well, I was a little bummed about that third verse, so I'm going to just redo that really quickly. Because everything else is okay. The highs are okay. High. Let me just make sure. That's good. That last one, from starting with the highs and the last chorus. All right, let's hit this third verse. can't believe I goofed that up. But it's an opportunity because I actually was thinking that the other two are so good. I mean, not so good, but they were pretty good. And this one for the, I don't know. But we're going to fix it. Okay, I'll make a mark right there. It's at 204,652. Sorry. Unplug, and I need to do that anyway, or the take will be wasted because it'd be recording a hot mic. Ugh. Sorry. Important to use tap water. Not hot, not cold. I think I said that yesterday and a million other times. Okay, so I'm going to arm the track. It's come alive in my headphones all of a sudden. And I'm going to do this third verse. I'm going to do this third verse. The evening's done. The dawning comes. Old friend, so long. Old friend, so long. The evening's done. The evening's done, the dawning comes, old friend, so long. That one could have been terrible. Let me just hear it real quick before I play it back. I can probably nip this one in the bud if it's really bad. Yeah, the guitars messed me up, so I'm going to just pull those out of the game. They just made it where I couldn't think straight. Undo that. The evening's done. Get that real sharp turn off. Oops. Rearm the track, record play. Hold on, let me get this thing already suspended so it won't make a bunch of noise. The evening's done, the dawning comes, old friend, so long. Let's see what that sounded like. Let me go back and see what the first verse sounded like, just to make sure that it's not like way louder or something. Yeah, it's not loud enough the way I'm singing it, so I need to get a little closer to the mic. More nuanced. There we go. Okay. Rearm the track. Pick this up. Let me just put these guitars on low because it's kind of weird to not have them, but they're too loud. It's distracting to the melody line. The evening's done. Let me get this up so I won't make that noise. The evening's done. The dawning comes. Old friend, so long. Okay, let me just do it one more time. Old friend, so long. Old friend, so long. The evening comes. The evening's done. The evening's done, the dawning comes. Old friend, so long. Old friend, so long. Old friend. Let me just do it one more time, man. It's just driving me crazy. Gotta get it right. Jeez. How hard is it to sing 3 lines? Mr. Motorcycle flying by. How dare you? The evening's done, the dawning comes. Old friend, so long. I was thinking I don't know what I was thinking to try to get that sound right mentally. Just did a weird thing on the article before the dawning. I was like, hit the weird. What the hell? It's like sounded like I was like stuttering on it. Tiring. Okay, here we go. The evening's done, the dawning comes. Old friend, so long. Old friend, so long. I'll just do that again. I can tell it sucked. The evening's done, the dawning's come. Sorry. The dawning comes. The evening's done, the dawning comes. Old friend, so long. Old friend, so long. Let me just see if I can better it, and then I'll leave it alone. The evening's done, the dawning comes. Old friend, so long. That one felt good. I hope it is good. Or good for me. What is good? Okay, I'm digging it. So I'm going to hit Project, Select, and just right back to it, because that'll save it. And just sort of clear my mental slate. I'm going to get rid of all my marks too. Clear. And the way you do that is you hit your forward arrow to the first mark, and then just hit the same button you applied the mark with, which is the clear button. Just clear. Next mark, clear, next mark, clear, next mark, clear, clear, and that's it. Okay, now I'll hit you up with some playback. We've got the mic off, so we don't have to worry about the feedback. And now I'll hear it in the headphones. You'll hear it up here. The guitar might be kind of low, so we can hear the focus is on the vocal, obviously.
This day is done, the evening comes, the melting sun. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. The sky went fast, the light leapt past, that thunderclap. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. The dawning comes, oh friend, so long. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got the love, I am the lover. I've got your love, I am your lover.
Okay, I can live with that, I think. Alright, so step 2, I'm going to quickly set this microphone up by just opening up a track and plugging it in, and then we'll start testing the double track. The first thing I'm going to notice, that I've noticed right off the bat, that I will express, is that I like the way the vocal turned out, and that it sounds very natural, and you can hear like the air of one person singing. Too much double track will gloss it up, and you might lose some of that quality. So it's either, I think there's certain places, I don't think it should have any tracking, double tracking on the verse, obviously. That should sound really dry and just, the day is done, this day is done. And it's just like one voice. But the hi, I mean, no, I'm not going to put a harmony on it, but adding a double track will make that more glossy and build it up. And then on the middle 8, that definitely I mean, I don't know, it all sounds cool, it's just, it could sound like more magical. We'll just see what happens. I'll be right back. Okay, I've reviewed the song and really thought it through. I think I have a pretty solid plan. I'm going to double the None of the verses, obviously. I want that dry and singular. But I'm going to double the high. That I'm going to double that all the way through. And I'm going to double the choruses. And then what I'm thinking is going to happen is that I'm going to double it, but I'm thinking it more of like a second part. So like instead of trying to directly get on those highs exactly the way they are, it'll be more like a high, just a constant kind of motor, oscillating motor in the background to go with the more emphasized main track. It'll just be in there really low. And then if I use it at all in the chorus, it'll be really low. I might just put it in there just like really low in the mix just to give you that hint of another voice, a little more action in the room, a little more of that chorusy sound, like a broader, thicker, more smeared tone instead of just the one single voice. But I don't want to lose the overall character of the one single voice, because without that it just starts sounding fake and you lose some of the characteristics of the voice, you know, sitting out on its own, like just the kind of texture and timbre type things that occur. What I'm going to do is double those highs, double the chorus, and the middle 8 high. High, high. Yeah, and I might cut those out if they mess, because that's a moment where the voice, I won't sing the moments where I do the extra highs. We'll see. We'll just see. Because you can always cut them out. You can do them and then cut them out in Audacity. If it's stepping on something, because I just don't want to mess it up. It has like a feel to it. I don't want it to get too glossy and too clean. But I also want to make sure that I make it sound sweet, like, you know, something like what Cheap Trick would do. They're just that band I always come back to, because this song has like a blues riff, but it's ultimately just another kind of like rap tune. And Cheap Trick always managed to, like, little production things, even when their first record, which is, you know, masterpiece. There's just little things in there that you can really learn from. And it's a lot of it's just Robin Zander, the greatest rock vocalist of all time. Has to be. I mean, besides Freddie Mercury. I don't know of anybody who's like at that level that he's been singing, he still can do it. It's like, it's just unreal. Okay, here we go. And I'm getting tired, so I might have to bag it if it's not coming together quickly. And I've got marks here to make it go faster. High, I've got the love. I've got the, okay, let me rewind that. I'm not going to double the chorus, just the high. That's all I'm going to double, because I've got a low harmony for the chorus that I think is way better. And that way I won't gloss up the chorus, because just then singing along to it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I can tell that's the wrong direction to take. And I'm going to have to wrap this, so we'll move to day 3. But let me just do one round of the highs, so we can just see what we have to look forward to tomorrow. High. Okay, let me get that on a playback for you, because I think it is going to clean that up. It's going to, put us where we want to be. And of course, I'm going to bring it down in the mix so it won't sound. Let me do it again so it doesn't sound quite that big. So it adds like almost like reverb and chorus, it's like and I'll just mix it in nice so it doesn't suddenly blast in like we've got this kind of dry, plain sounding like authentic vocal, and then all of a sudden like all this gloss. So it'll be mildly. That was easy to do, so I might just go ahead and finish those. That really was easy, just to say And then the low harmony, you know what, there's no reason to push it. I'm just going to keep building this video series because I used to do like multiple vocal, like when it was vocal time, which goes to show you the vocals are such a big deal. The drums, you know, the hardest probably to get right. I don't know, drums and vocals, like, I guess that's why people focus on the singer, you know, because the words of the song are coming out of his mouth, and in the video era, that was a big thing, you know, like, I remember watching, like, seeing people sing songs on MTV, like, when it first started. It was so weird, like, and then they would show, like, 70s bands, and some of them looked terrible. They didn't look 80s at all. They had, like, huge beards. You're like, wow, that's what that guy looks like. Like, you know, you picture him looking like, I don't know, like Andy Gibb or something, and you see them on TV, they look like they were, you know, fishermen or something, like loggers. So the MTV thing, once that got going, everybody really focused on the singer because, you know, it's the focal point or whatever. But it's a tough job, you know, singing these songs and just delivering, because it is like a mechanical, it's like a part of your body. It's not like a guitar player, you just keep getting better and you know, well, you get your hands, it all is hard. I wouldn't even start getting into it, but I think the reason there's focus on the vocalists is because A, they're in the front and the words of the song are coming out of their mouths, and it's a big freaking thing to do, to be a singer in a band, like write lyrics and, you know, sing them to everybody and have everybody hate on them. You know, it's like a lot of pressure. Whenever you're in a band and you're getting big, and you got like management and record labels and all that kind of thing, they put like, they really go after the singer like big time. It's like run you through the rock and roll car wash, you know, come out the other end like a complete weirdo next time. So what I'll do is just, you know, put this on ice tonight and come back and finish it up tomorrow. All right. Alright, so I just didn't feel like stopping after all. I turned it off and I was like, I just want to finish it. I don't have any more, you know, that might be a reason alone. My voice is dry. I don't have any water, so I am going to stop it. Sorry for that. It sounds like I can do it, so the hell with it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Darn you. Okay, that one's okay. I'll go to the next one. Let me just make sure it's pretty easy so far. I was all ready and my mouth popped open and nothing. I had to just stop. It's hilarious. I think I goofed that. Okay, so let's listen to them. And I disarmed the track so you won't have to hear that horrible feedback. I'm starting to really sweat in here. Okay, here's the oh, wait. I've got the love. Next one. Next one. And we need to check the middle 8. I didn't make a mark, so it just shot on by. And I didn't double the highs. I just, I doubled them, but when I went high, I didn't double that, so it sounded like the one voice again. There it is. Just go back to like 130. Okay, so that's good. Now let me move that one. I'm going to do a swap-a-rooney. Let me make sure that the track 10, okay, track 10 is open. And I've got my vocal that the original main vocal is on 9. This double track is going to go to 10, and 10 is going to go to 1. Okay, so I know that that's open. I'll go back to here. I'm going to hit the button swap, select 1, because that's the one I was using. Go to 916, select track 10, because that's the one I know is a new track, or a new take. And the reason I don't just go to new take is then it'll disappear my track that I recorded. I have to go and find it and assign it. So I just keep all the tracks on the board and do a little swapping if I want to, move them around, as opposed to, switching it out, if that makes sense, by changing the take within the track selection. Okay, now I need to go through and find the chorus points, make marks, and I'll sing the low part. So let me find that. So I'll go back a little bit, like there. 27, make a mark. Now we'll go to the next moment. It's probably about a minute. Not quite, it's like a minute and 20. Just going back a little bit, a couple seconds to make it, where I don't step on it. Okay, and we don't need to do anything. I wonder if I should do a low harmony perhaps on the nah. Okay, and then what's the next chorus? Yeah, okay, so the next one. Evening's done, the dawning comes. Oh friends, so long. I've got the love. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. It's within my range at least. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. Let me do that again because I can't hear the original vocal very well, which is right here. Let me turn that all the way up so I can get behind that. Just kind of sink in. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Let me just do that again because it sucked. I've got the love. I've got the love. Real Bowie, you know, Peter Murphy. Remember Peter Murphy from Bauhaus and his solo? Peter Murphy. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Let's see if that even sounds like any good. Okay, the way I feel about it is it can't hurt anything buried. So I'll just go ahead and sing it out, and if it sucks, I'll just won't use it. But I don't see it hurting anything. I might hit that one. I'm just going to do them all right now and be done with it. Because anybody who's still watching, I really appreciate the support, you know. Even if you didn't keep watching, I really appreciate the support. But I just, you know, it's really neat the way people, you know, we're all together in this, and I just want to help everyone, like with everything, but especially recording or like writing songs. Just want people to feel like everyone can do it, you know. Why not? I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Okay, fast forward to the next one. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Wait, let me make sure. I'm gonna do that one and do that one again. Just sucked. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. That I was wrong. Blasted. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. Okay. Moving on. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got the love. I am the lover. I've got your love. I am your lover. Okay, so let's just make sure that's not terrible, and we'll call it a day, or call it an evening. Yeah, I didn't really take up too much more time. My daughters can wait a little longer until I re-emerge at the homestead. Ugh.
I've got the love. I am the lover. 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 I've got the love. I am the lover.
So I like those low harmonies. It gave it like a anchor, a bass, and it didn't. I don't think it distracts from the action of you know, like a double. Oh, and the other thing is all those ha that sound super glossy. I'm gonna pull it down just so that it gives a little more air. It won't sound that big because right now those sound like huge, and I don't want you to think that all of a sudden, in those moments, I'm going to gloss it up that much. I'm just playing it back to make sure that the pitch is good, the oscillation of the high. On the double track, I added just the slightest amount of vibrato, like just that little bit of that oscillation to just fill in the gaps and make it sound big. But I don't want it to sound like glossy and fake when the rest of the vocals, like, you know, dry and singular. And I really like the idea of no double on the chorus, which is crazy. Usually the chorus is where you double up and get it really big, but that is not going to work for me. And then, but the low harmony does give you that bedrock texture foundation without the gloss on top and making it sound unnaturally, you know, not unnaturally, but double tracking is tricky. It's overused. You know, it was like John Lennon and David Bowie, the two vocalists I like patterned myself on, I guess. Both were big into double track. I don't think anything in the Beatles by Lennon was not double tracked, and George Martin set up a special way for him to do that, and he loved it. It was like went in double tracked somehow, like a dual mic system stereo. And no, not dual mic. It was like you have to look it up. The Beatles lore, you know, goes for days. But the sound of the Beatles is double track. You know, people got used to that. And you get a band like the Stooges, they don't double track anything. It's just dry and like, Urgh. You know, punk rock is about not double tracking so much. That's why, you know, Kurt Cobain did not like the outcome of the big record they put out, the Nevermind record, because they had him double track, and he didn't want to, but they talked him into it by saying John Lennon did it, blah, 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 because he was like me and dug John Lennon a lot. And so he did it. And then I think really what glossed that record up was the mix that Andy Wallace did at the end. That's where you can add like stuff and really, you know, they big leagued it. They ran it through the car wash. And then the one they did afterwards does not sound like that at all, because they had more control. It has a few moments where they went in and fixed it up, but the original recording is like really dry. There probably is some double tracking mixed in there somewhere, but I don't know. I think there he was doing like a stereo vocal. He had two mics going in order to get some of that feel, because it's nice. Like, and man, that album's best song for me is that first one, that Serve the Servants, and that kind of has like a double track tone. Man, that record sounds incredible. All right, next time.